How's it going, everybody? It's Thursday, Irish Baker Abroad. Chris over here in Denmark once again, and today we're going to do some ciabatta bread. I posted a picture of this yesterday, and a few people wrote in the comments that they love ciabatta and they hope it's easy. Okay, so I'm going to try and make this as easy as possible. I'm going to simplify it. Mixers, kneading, we're going to take that out of the equation, and we're going to do it all by hand. Okay, I'm just going to give it a few simple folds and build a bit of strength. But I'm not going to waffle on too much. Like always, let's get straight down to business. Here we go. Chris's ciabatta bread. No rompere I coglioni. Right, first up, Biga. Get a bowl. I've got 150 milliliters of cold water. I've got 250 grams of strong bread flour. This is a Danish brand with 12.5 grams of protein per 100 grams. Okay, I've got 1 gram of fresh yeast. In you go. Just get a spoon, mix it around. Once it begins to come together, just use your hand. Okay, that's it. There you go. Okay, very simple, that's it. Now we're going to cover this with cling film, and then we're going to leave it at room temperature from about 12 to 24 hours, all right? Okay, and when the time has passed, it's going to end up like this. All right, let's take a closer look. This is going to be half of our final dough, so it's going to add a bit of strength, plus flavour, important. Right, so let's move on to the final dough. First up, get a bowl. Yeah, I just thought we'd take mixers and kneading and all that out of the equation. Just use the tools that God gave us. Our hands. Okay, very basic. I've got 180 milliliters of lukewarm water. I've got 10 grams of fresh yeast. You can use dry yeast as well, just divide it by 3. Or about a teaspoon of instant dry yeast. Fork. Just want to dissolve it. Then we get our Biga. Yeah. We've got 250 grams of the strong bread flour. And I've got 10 grams of salt. Spoon. Once this comes together, we'll use our hand. It's not too wet, not too dry. This is going to be perfect now if you're just starting off doing this. That's it. I'm just going to scrape down the side. Keep it clean. Let me grab a plate. Just fits this bowl perfect. Grand. And I'm going to leave this here for half an hour, and then we're going to lightly fold the dough. This is going to build a bit of strength over the time it rises. Okay, here we are, half an hour later. Still a shaggy mess. All right. So we're going to do what's called a coil fold. I'm going to dip my hands in a bit of water. Then you just want to loosen around the sides here, like that. Okay, then dip your hands in water, cover everywhere. And you can get your hands here on the sides and go underneath, like that. And we're gonna lift it up, like that. And throw it down, forward. Lift it up again, throw it down, forward. Rotate the bowl. Do the same again. Lift up, throw forward, lift up, throw forward. Rotate again. Just one is enough. Rotate. Nice. And that's it, that's a coil fold. You see it's nice and smooth now, the dough. So this is going to have 30 minutes more, and then we're going to repeat it twice. Alright, here we are 30 minutes later, and it's time for the second fold. We're going to take it from above so you can get a better look. Take it off. Right, we dip our hands in a bit of water. Loosen the sides. That. Underneath, in the middle, lift up, push down. Lift up, push down. Turn around, lift up, push down, lift up, push down. Turn it again. Just one is enough this time. Turn it again. Beautiful. That's it. That's our second fold done. There's lots of nice air inside. We want to keep that in there. We want to get them nice and light. We don't want to knock that air out. Okay? Beautiful. Some nice strength here. So I'm going to cover it again. 30 minutes, and then we give it the final fold. 3 in total. Alright, 30 minutes later, it's time for the last fold. I'm just going to do this really quick. You've seen how it's done. Okay, half an hour more, and then we're going to shape them. Alright everybody, I'm going to be baking this on baking steel. You can also use a pizza stone if you want. We're going to stick this into the oven at 250 degrees Celsius about an hour before we put the bread in. This is going to generate a nice bit of heat underneath, and it's going to give our bread a nice lift in the start. Now if you can't get a hold of one of these, or you can't get a pizza stone, you know, you can use a normal tray. You won't get the same result, but it should be decent enough. So just do that. Okay, sticking this into the oven now for about an hour. Okay, our dough is finished, and now it's time to shape them. Okay, but before we do that, I've got a tray here with some parchment paper. I cut this out to fit the steel exactly in the oven. So we're going to put them onto this after, and then we're just going to slide them into the oven. Okay, that's a nice way of transferring it very easily into the oven. You can also use a pizza peel if you don't have a tray, or a bit of cardboard. You know, use what you have. We're going to dust the bench here with some flour. Get our dough. Just fall out, nice and easy. Dust the top. Just stretch it out a bit. Get a nice square. I'm going to use a scraper. You can use a knife if you don't have one. There. Now you can also just bake these as breads. You could do 2 or 3, but I'm going to cut them into 6. Like that. Then we get our tray. I'm just going to slightly elongate them, stretch them out a little bit. That. Okay, that half an hour has passed. It's time to put these into the oven now. I've got the oven preheated now to 250 degrees Celsius. I'm after sticking an old tray in the bottom of the oven. I stuck that in 15 minutes ago. We want that to heat up because we're going to throw in some boiling hot water. We want that to just bounce off the tray. We want that steam to circulate, and we want our ciabatta bread to rise up beautifully. Okay, so let's do that now. Slide this in. Nice and easy. Got our boiling water in the bottom. Close. Turn it down to 220 degrees Celsius for about 20 minutes. Okay, let's have a look. All right, everybody, that is it. Chris's ciabatta bread for beginners. Give that a go. Let me know how you get on, and I'll see you next week. I'm going to get a slice of this now with that butter I made last week, and we'll see how it tastes. The link is in the description too, or the post to the butter. Okay, give that a go as well. Very easy to do. Quick, easy, delicious. All right, enough chit chat. See you now. Bye.